Hello guys and welcome back. I've got the glue gun working now so we can get on with the project or project wherever you're from, and it's all working nicely. So where were we? Oh yes, we were going to make the trousers or leggings or whatever you want to say on the armature. So you just need to put a little bit of glue on there. This could be slightly tricky because the glue is hot. And then you just wrap it round, and I touched it and got slightly burnt, but we won't worry about that. And yeah, we can go with the flow. Okay, right, let me wind that round. So what you need to do is just keep winding that, just hold the end and wind that around and try not to have any gaps. You just want to keep wrapping it around. What I'm going to do is, because it's what I think I'm going to have to do, because it keeps coming undone, is put a little bit of glue and pull it taut, which I'm going to do now. There we go. And then let that stick for a sec, and then carry on going round. And again, a little bit of glue just to help that stick along and keep it taut. Pull that around, and again a little bit of glue, and wrap that around a bit more. Keep wrapping, try not to have any gaps, and again wrap that around like that, and a bit more, and a bit more. Now we come to the end, a little bit more glue, and then pull that taut. Just keep that there for a second. I haven't frozen, I'm just holding this. And what we're going to do is just cut that off. Now, I might leave it a little bit because it might be a bit, yeah, we've got a bit of a strange part going on there now. Can you see that? So we've got this sticking out. So I just need to get rid of that. And there's a few little wispy bits from the glue. I want to get rid of that. So I'm going to just stick that down with a bit more glue. And then what I find is if you use a pair of scissors or something like that, you can help that stick down like so. So there we go. So now we got our little feet there, and like I said, there's a bit of a gap there, but we've still got a little bit of this left. So I might be able to, or we will be able to, stick a bigger piece on like this, and then make it all around like that. I'm not too sure yet. So we'll just finish it off nicely, but I've got that left over, so we'll do that. But I won't do that until I know exactly where the shoes fit. Okay, so then that's going to go something like that on there, like that. Okay, see that? Lovely. Right, now we've got a good bit now. You're going to like this bit. Now we've got the arms and the body. So what I'm going to do is I found these little shorts. They're not mine, believe it or not. I can get into those. I've never been able to get into these for, you know, since I was about 8, I suppose. I don't know, not even that, 7. But they're not even mine. They're my nephew's. He left them here, but he's not having them back because I'm going to cut them all up. Okay, you know what I mean? What I'm saying? You do, that's great. And I like the design. I thought that'd be good. That'd look really funky for this particular Zumba character I'm trying to make. So what I need to do is I need to do the same sort of thing I've done with that on here with the arms, because the hands will go on there, and the rest of it I'm going to cover. Now all you need to do is just cut these up as far as you can go, and then just another bit like that. Take that bit off there, put that to one side, and we're going to wrap it. And that's, oh, actually, I think we might be able to just stick it like that. See what I mean? Make an arm there and another arm there, which you'll see in a moment. And yes, right, let me just try this. This might actually work. First time. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, but just the way the cookie crumbles, as they say. Okay, so let's just stick that down there like that. And now I need to put a bit more there and fold that over and get that all to stick, which is easier said than done. No, it's fairly easy. I lie. Okay, so now we've got a little arm there, look. Can you see that? So I've stuck that down. That's a bit rough along there, but I'm going to cut that off. And you'll see in a moment. Okay, so let me do that now and see what that looks like. Ooh. Tricky bit this. There's always a bit that doesn't want to come off. Like I say, don't worry about the ends too much because we can put like a little cuff on it. So yeah, so there's one little arm there. And I normally, it's a little bit rough, but I don't worry about that because, material just all moves when you're moving anyway. So it just adds to the effect. Now I need to do the other side. And I just realized I've just realized that it should be that way around. So we've got that around the wrong way. So that's not good, I'm afraid. That's an error. Unless I can salvage it and go like this. And bend it around. Look at that. Got an issue there. I did it wrong. And now I've got over the problem. So now it's run the right way because I've just bent the wire to make it work. So I'm just going to make sure that all fits nicely. And it does. And I need to put a little bit more glue just there because it's open. So I'm going to do that. And stick that down. Now, you might be thinking, oh, I don't know whether I can do that. But when you do it, it's going to be different anyway because the wire will be a different shape. So you'll need to play around with it yourself to get it how you like it. So there you go. So there's the other one. So now I'm just going to do the other side. Stick that down. That would be the name of the game. Okay. Oh, ow. I just burnt myself, so don't do that. It's tricky. It's always tricky, this part. But you get over it. There you go. So I've done that. So now we've got the other side going on. I'm just going to cut that off. I don't know whether I could wrap it around again, Actually, now I've done that, look, if you wrap it around again, it actually does look like a sleeve. See, this is so organic. I'm making it up as I go along. I like that better. So I'm going to stick that down and then show you one side and then the other. Then you'll see what I mean. And because you're not going to see the seam, I can cut that off without it showing. Everything being equal. Yeah, so one side looks rough, but the other side doesn't. So let's have a look at this. So here we go. So now we've got one side, which I like, and this side's a little bit more rougher, which is not too bad, but because I wrap that around, I like the look of this better. So that's what I'm going to do on this side now. So I shall, I'm not going to take that off. I'm just going to wrap over that and see if I can get away with it. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, I think I might be able to get away with it. So bear with me while I just do that. Push that down. And then I need to fold that over. and push that around like that. Yeah, that's definitely better. I've got a bit of extra material there. I'm just going to cut that off, but I will use it for a future project. And yeah, that's all okay. So I just need to seal that down. And cut that, and you'll see what I mean in a moment. Ooh. Put that to one side. And yes, I think we have success. Yeah, so now we have some arms. See that? And the seams at the back are really rough, but you don't see that at the front. And that's the main thing, because that's going to be stuck down the back anyway. It's going to be stuck on this. So let me just show you that. So you can imagine there's the arms. We just need to do a body, which we're going to do next, but you can get the idea, yeah? And if you think you put the hands on, you're going to put the feet on, and then the head on with the hair that we made out of wool, if you've watched the other video, and yeah, it will all come together. So all good so far. Now, I need to make the body out of the same material. Now, I'm not 100% sure I'm going to do this. Now, I need to make some, you know, and I need to be able to do that because obviously we're dealing with a female here and it's all good. So I did have these, which are clay balls that I made for another project that I had over. So I could use those inside the material. So it would give the, you know what I'm trying to say? You do, that's great. So I'm not 100% sure I'm going to do that. I have thought about using these rubber bands, and I'll tell you what I mean. If you fold these over and then put these on this, like so, and the same again on the other one, you get the effect. Right. So there you go, look. So there we go. We've got the effect we're after. So what we need to do is somehow get rid of all this, but we still need a little bit to make the top, because we need to connect sort of this bit behind, like so. Can you see that? And then you got this bit there, and then that goes there. So what I'm going to do is just cut a little bit off. Now I need to just have a quick look and see how long we're going to make it. I think longer the better. So I'm just going to do that. So I'm going to try, and it can be, you don't have to be too careful with this. You just need to make some material free. So I've done that, and I've just realized that I've stuck the back to this as well. So I'm just going to have to take those off, whoops, and redo that bit. So now we've got our material, so I can put that to one side, and I can put those back in. So bear with me while I do that, peeps, and you'll see what I mean. I quite like doing these because they're fairly easy to do. It might not look like it, but it is. If you know what I mean, what I'm saying, you do. That's great. Okay, so let me just get this rubber band to fit. Right, so there we go. So now we have this going on. So now we've got all this as well. So we've got a bit on the top, which is great because you know this will be where your neck is. So that will cover that up, and it's quite a nice seam already. So I'm just going to play around with it on here. So if you can imagine, you know, that's far too much material, but you get the idea. So that's going to go there. So what you could do is fold that over and pop that on there, just about there. So now I've got this effect going on. Yeah, you see where I'm coming from? So if you needed like a smock, is it a smock? Is that a word? Smock, then that might be the sort of look you want. But I'm not after a smock because this particular person's very thin, because she's really into fitness. So what I might do is pinch it in there as well, and then we could have a little bit like that. Yes, let me just show you that. So it might be a bit tricky to show you, but this kind of effect. Yeah. Oh, the legs are gone, but you get the idea. So, right, let's see if I can do it. Now, I need to put that around the right way. Yeah, it's not too bad. Because once, we've got loads of material, I can cut some off and I can glue it and push it out the way. So it's not going to be an issue. I'm just trying to think how I'm going to do that bottom bit. I think, what if I twist it? You see that? So I'm just going through some ideas. So I'm twisting it to see if, trying to make it thin. So, well, I might bite the bullet and stick this on. So I'm going to stick on the arms. So you just put a bit of glue behind, and it would help if I turned the glue gun on. So just stick that down about there, and we've got that on about there. Yeah, that's quite good. Actually, I need a bit more glue, a little bit more glue, and a bit more there. Okay, get rid of the wispy bits. Okay, so now we've got our arms on like that. Yeah, see that? You can, that's great. Okay, and then the leg's going to go there, and then we've got the body, which is sort of here. So what I need to do is just put the legs, I might put the legs on now, or shall I put the legs on now? This is the big question, because I need to do this bit, and I'm not 100% sure how to do it. What about something like that? Can you see that? I'll make it a bit thinner in the middle. I might, how am I going to do this? Stick that like that. Okay, let's twist that round like I said before. And then stick that on like that. I could do it at a jaunty angle because this dancing at the end of the day, I think I will give it more character. So I'll show you what I'm going to do. Stick that on. Put that just about there. Keep that down for a second. And then I've twisted that around. So I'm just going to twist it a bit more. Okay, we're nearly there. I'm just waiting for that to stick. And then I'm going to twist that around like that. And then stick that there. That's what I'm going to do. At a jaunty angle. So we've got it like so. Ooh, wispy bits. Okay, we're getting there. And there's a little bit sticking out, which I don't like, so I'm just going to put a little bit of glue there and try and stick that down. Which I've sort of done. There we go. Okay, peeps, we're nearly there. So now we've got our body in at a jaunty angle because we're dancing. You see that? Yeah. And I've noticed this has come off there, so it's because I've twisted it. It's coming off a bit, so I need to make sure I really put some good glue there. and try and stick that down, which I shall do now. So I just need to keep a bit of pressure on that, and then I think we're nearly there with that. What if I, you could have it like that. Oh no. Sort of like that. Yeah, I think I'll keep that to the middle. So, can you see this? So now, you've got something like this going on. Lovely. Lovely. Okay. So now I'm going to stick, I'm happy with that, I'm going to stick the legs on. Now, do I do it there? Do it there. I'm just trying to think whether which way I do this with the, I might do it that way around because it's neater. Yeah, I'll do it that way around. So let me get some glue and push that down, and some glue there, and get rid of that. Push that down. And I probably need to put a little bit of glue. You need to see where the wire touches the wood, and then just put a little bit of glue there to help it all stick, which I've done. And then push that down for a moment. And yeah, let that settle. Okay. So we're there. I got wispy bits. Bum, bum, bum. Right, so we're nearly there, guys, for this part. And just bending that foot over a bit. Give it a bit more interest when the foot actually goes on. So there we go. We have our dancing Zumba teacher. Okay, let me get rid of my hands, you can see it better. Okay, so there you go. So we've done the head, which I just need to bake all the polymer clay parts, and then we will put that, we will stick those on there, and I'll show you on the next clip how to do that part. And then I will see how it looks, and if I like it, it'll be done. If not, I will be putting some extra bits on there. So yeah, so there you go. So now that's the body part put together. So now you've seen that. So thanks for watching, and yeah, comment and share and like this fantastic YouTube channel, because I think it is. Oh, I've just made a complete mistake by putting my hand over my what's the word? Microphone. That's right, it is indeed. So yeah, until the next clip, because they're coming thick and fast at the moment, aren't they, guys? So thanks for watching, and yeah, keep in contact. Okay, bye-bye for now.